One question fails 90% of ServiceNow interviews. Should you use a business rule or flow designer? If you don't know the difference, this video is for you. Let's start discussing about differences between business rules and flow designer. The purpose. So business rules used when you need tight control over how a record is saved or changed. For flow designer, the purpose is used to automate processes like notifications, approvals, and integrations. Nothing but simply we can say business rule is a engine control. Flow designer is automation pipeline. Then execution level. Business rules run on the server with code, but flow designer runs as no code or low code automation. Trigger conditions. Business rules triggered when a record is inserted, updated, deleted, or queried. In case of flow designer, triggered by record change, schedule, or manual run. Execution time. Business rules can run before save, after save, or in background. In case of flow designer, runs only after the record is saved. Database control can change data before it is saved in case of business rule. But in flow designer, cannot change data before save. This is a big difference between business rule and flow designer. Big technical difference. Business rule can change data before it is saved, but in case of flow designer, cannot change data before save. Performance. Business rules very fast because they run directly in the transition. In case of flow designer, slightly slower than business rule due to orchestration and UA layers. It has much UA layers. That's why it's a little bit slower than business rules. Complex logic. Business rules best for complex conditions and calculations. But flow designer is not suitable for heavy or complex logic. Coding required. For business rules, JavaScript must be written. In case of flow designer, mostly no coding required. Debugging. Business rules debugging via logs and script. So it's much harder. But flow designer visual execution view, much easier to debug. Reusability. Business rules logic is usually tied to one table. But for flow designer, uses subflows, which are highly reusable. Maintenance. Business rules harder for non-developers to maintain. But flow designer easy for admins and functional users. UI dependency, user interface dependency. Business rules can impact UI and backend. Flow designer, backend automation only. Transition safety. Business rules very safe inside transitions. But in case of flow designer, moderate safety because runs post and committed. Bulk updates. Business rules can cause performance issues if heavy logic runs on many records. Flow designer not recommended for bulk operations. Integration point of view, business rules possible, but can be complex and risky. For flow designer, integrations is the best choice for integrations because clean and manageable option is there. Error handling. Business rules, errors must be handled manually in code. But flow designer has built-in error handling and retries. Interview weight. Business rules are very high importance in interviews. In case of flow designer, as compared to business rules, high. Business rules are very high, but flow designer is high, but slightly less than business rules. Real-time control. Business rules immediately control before and during save, but flow designer only works after save. This is also very important difference. And business rules use it for the validation critical logics defaulting. Flow designer is for the notifications, approvals, integrations, and long processes. We can simply say business rules controls, but flow designer automation. Some critical point of view, we can wrongly consider as flow designer is not replacement for business rule. At the same time, business rules are not good for long workflows. We can combinedly use business rules first, then use flow designer. For clean data, we should use business rules, and for process automation, we should use flow designer later. So we can conclude as a well-designed ServiceNow application always uses both, each in its correct place. We can use both concepts, either business rule or flow designer, based on the requirement. That's it, guys. If you feel this video truly added value, you are welcome to subscribe. Thank you for your valuable time. Wish you all the best. ServiceNow Learn Easy by Praveen Amineni. Thank you one more time.